Rachel, as a school leader, what is one significant obstacle you had to face and how did you overcome it?
I talk about this a lot in terms of having resilience because I was a new principal during the onset of COVID-19 in
Mm,
2019, 2020. That was my first year as a principal. And everything was different that particular year. It started off okay. And then by March, we know what happened. And
mm,
that was a really challenging time. Not only was I a new principal, but we were all doing something that we had never experienced before. So we really had to pivot quickly in figuring out how to communicate with families, how to get devices in the hands of children, how to support staff. We had, people dealing with illnesses, right? So just trying to meet people's basic needs. That was an incredibly hard time emotionally for me. Everything just was different. And I remember questioning myself after that second year of, is this going to get better? Is this going to get better? And no one knew if it was going to get better, what was the new normal, right?
right.
And so it was a lot of self-doubt and me wondering, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Is this the best use of my skill set? I knew what I wanted to do and I had a vision of being a principal, but this was not it, right? And so it was extremely challenging. And I do credit my school system for providing us with therapy. I did enter therapy. I'd never done therapy before in my life. I'm a big proponent of it now because the therapist really helped me understand what my gifts were and how I could use them more effectively. She really helped me understand. I, at the time, was a very binary thinker. Everything was black and white. And she helped me understand that there's sometimes gray areas, that sometimes we can get creative with the way that we support students, with the way that we support our staff. And that really opened up my mind to understand how I could do the job well in a way that was my own. So I would say
Mm,
that was a huge challenge for me, just understanding how I could do the job, not quitting, because that definitely was on the table for me at the time. I had some other job offers and some things that I
mm.
thought I should be doing. But I'm so glad that I stuck with this work because I love this work and my heart's in this work. And I've been able to do so much more now that I have a successful and balanced way to do the job.
I am so glad you stayed, number one. Number two, I know COVID wasn't a long time ago, but it seems like it, right?
Yeah.
I love your response because a lot of people, when you ask them about an obstacle or you ask them about something they've had to overcome, a lot of times there's that air like, I got this. I know what I'm doing. I love how honest you were. I love especially that you've overcome it. One of the things that I try to do in this show is allow people to speak about their origin. In that origin story, there's got to be a conversion story. There's got to be something that they overcame that
Right.
someone in the audience listening, watching is going to say, oh, I can resonate with that. If the speaker speaks like they're up here and the audience feels like they're down here, then it's not going to be beneficial. And so the name of the show is Lifelong Learning Defined. Thank you so much for your honesty. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening on Spotify or iTunes, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the like button and share this episode with your family, friends, and colleagues who are interested in self-improvement through lifelong learning.